Hello Explorers, welcome back. It is Travel Tuesday, and we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 231, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So we're working with $250, and this is all going towards my various travel sinking funds and various trips that we have coming up. Let me see. Forgot to pull a couple of things out. So let's start with putting this up here, and we're actually going to start with this passport one. We're going to do multiple in this, but we'll start with just one for right now. Kind of see where it takes us. Let's see. Is that just $1? That is $1. Okay, this challenge is from Boy Mom Loves to Save. We're going to actually go ahead and do two since that one was only $1. And this is more than likely going to go for our Christmas trip. I'm probably going to do this challenge more than once because I bought this challenge in order to stock, like, to get to kind of bulk up my travel funds, but now we have a last minute out of the country Christmas trip we're taking, and I need funds for that. So, and I don't really have time to buy a bunch of challenges. I did order some digital challenges, but for whatever reason our internet has been like down for the last couple of days. It says it has a great connection, but we literally cannot do anything. I'm hoping that it's up in time for me to even be able to post this video. So we got a 9 there, so we're gonna put 10 into this one for right now. So yeah, I'm gonna do this one towards our Christmas trip out of the country, and then I will do it again so that I can actually bulk up my travel funds. So this one saves $500. I'm actually surprised that it only saves $500. Let's condense some of this. I'm actually surprised that it only saves $500 because I feel like I've been getting really high numbers in this one, of course, except for today, which is kind of crazy. So maybe we're going to start getting some low numbers. I don't know. But this is my travel binder. Let's see. We're going to start off with none of that. Souvenirs. I'm only going to do one on here because this is going for Disney pins. So we got $9. Maybe we'll come back in and finish this one, but this one's just not a priority. Excuse me. So let's put back a 1, take a 10. Let's see how much this one is at currently. 50, 70, 85, 86, 87, 88. So that last one is a 12, or should be a 12 if I did it correctly. So yeah, we're not gonna worry about doing that one right now. Okay. Cruise. This one is my Titanic Cruise Challenge. We are going to pull a card. This is going towards our Greece cruise. I've been pulling one card a week for probably a year now, because I started this way before we ever decided we were going on this cruise. I just knew that at some point we were going to want to go on another cruise. So I started saving into this one right away, like as soon as it was sent to me, because this was a gift from Jen Finally Saves. And so I've just been doing one card a week, and by doing that, like, I already had a good amount saved up before we even decided that we were going to do this cruise. So we have 100, 200, 220, 225, 26, 27. So 227 is already in the high yield. And then we have 20, 35, 36, 37 in cash. At the end of the month, if that's up to 100, it will go into the grease high yield. If not, it'll just stay in the pouch until the next month. We aren't going on the grease cruise until next year, so that's totally fine. This is from Liz at Liz and Less. And we are going to do... Let's do the airplane for 15. I am doing... So on Liz's challenges, these are sticker challenges. You can do the top number, and it'll save $50. The bottom number saves $100. I do top plus bottom. So this whole challenge should save me $150. Because we always need travel funds. So we're going to put 15 into here. 10 and 5. So in this one we have 50, 60, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. 84 out of the 150 that this will save. We do not have one in hotel. You know what? Since we don't have one specifically in hotel, let's move this in here so that it's in an envelope. That works. All right, food. This one, I keep getting rolled the dice. This is from Lemon Ivy. Guess we're going to do 2 because I really want to do this top one. Another roll the dice. I didn't realize that almost all, I think we've gotten 2 numbers. The rest of these have been roll the dice. So, oh, there's our third number. So we have an 8, and then we need to roll the dice to determine what that other one is. Okay. I have some dice right here. Let's use these. 5. So we're putting 13 in there. So 10, 11, 12, 13. And we're not adding this one up since it has so many roll the dice. Okay. Next up is the gas challenge. Oh no, I am on my phone. So give me 1 second. I'm going to have to look up these amounts. Actually, Corey, can I use your phone?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to have to end this video to look it up. All right. So with this one, we look up the average price of gas for each one of these states. Do you need this?
Nope. There you go.
Average gas price for Florida. And that is $3.03, which tracks because diesel is like $3.60 right now. So then we put in $30, because I like to do it times 10, so it's like you're putting in, I mean, if you had a 10-gallon gas tank, it'd be like you're putting in a whole tank of gas for each state. My truck takes diesel, and it's a massive tank. It's like 38 gallons. So we definitely are not saving that amount. I actually created this challenge when I had an Escape, where it was closer to the 10-gallon. I think it was like 16, but you get it. We're going to do a couple states, because I want to see if we can do this. Ooh, this one's going to be expensive. It's got Hawaii on there.
Ooh.
I've been trying to do a whole page each time. So for Georgia, it says $2.89. So we put 28 in there. 25, 6, 7, 8. 28 for Georgia. Because I really want to get this done by the end of the year so that this can be like a nice... I want to start 2026 with a good amount of like savings. So I'm trying to do bigger challenges that will finish closer to the end of the year. And then this one will get started all over again. I may not do it for gas. I might do it for flights, which I do have both available on my Etsy. But I might use this book. Even though I have a flights challenge, I might still use this book for the flights one. So Hawaii is $4.48. That's actually really low compared to what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be closer to like the $6 range. So we're going to put 44 in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I just love this one. It brings in a lot of money. It changes every single time you do it because it's based off whatever the current gas price is. So it's really, I think I've done it like 4 or 5 times now. And then Idaho, I don't think is going to be super high. So we are going to go ahead and get the whole page done. Okay, Idaho, I see you. $3.49. So we're going to put 34 in there. I don't have any 20s left. Let me swap out this 20 for 2 10s. So 31. Sorry, I need to put a 10 in there still. $34. That took a big chunk of our money. If I need to come in with an extra $50, I will. I forgot I was doing this, and when I was like, oh, you know what, $250 will be great for this cash stuffing. No, I probably needed to come with $300. All right, so we finished that one. Kind of want to do Kansas too, because then that page is finished. But I guess next week we can do Kansas and these 3, which would be a whole page. And then the week after we can do this whole page. Week after we've got that 1 and these 3, so that works. That's 4. Then we've got these 2. And maybe I'll do, yeah, I'm just going to try and do like 4 a week. I was only doing 1 a week. I think I started this in, I don't know, like close to the beginning of the year. If anybody remembers when I started this, let me know. I could go back and look, but I won't. Let's be real. Okay, so that is the gas challenge. I started this one to bulk up my gas because at the time, I created it because at the time we lived in Vegas and we would drive to California a lot. And that, at the time I was also using cash budgeting. I no longer budget with cash as far as like my groceries, my bills, that kind of stuff. I cash stuff with my extra income. So anything that doesn't go to bills, groceries, gas, that kind of stuff, that's what I cash stuff. Because that goes towards our trips and that kind of thing. Emergency funds, debt, that's really what I cash stuff for now. But at the time, I was trying to get my finances in order and get better on a budget. So I used cash for literally everything. So I gave us a weekly gas allowance for my husband to get back and forth to work and for going to the grocery store and just anything local. But then when we would go to California, obviously, that's a 4-hour drive. 4 to 5 hour drive depending on where we're going. So that meant we were using more gas than we would typically use in a week. So I really wanted to build up a fund for when we did those, because we would go for like media events, stuff like that, where it was they weren't like big trips that we needed to plan for, but they were enough out of our everyday budget that they needed to be planned for. So that's why I created that challenge. And I've just really loved it since, and so it's evolved over the years. There is a digital download for it, though, on my Etsy, and it's got a tracker and everything. Obviously, I don't do it that way anymore now that I created this book. I did have a physical product on my Etsy as well, and it was, they were envelopes, which I really liked that way, but I didn't have my envelopes in a container, so I was like, let me try a book. 50, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 85. So this one brings in 100. This is also from my Etsy. I hate leaving just one on there, but I really want to make it through the binder. Okay. This one is from Lemon Ivy. This one brings in 200. And this is exactly why I should have came with more money. Because that is a 24. I think I'm going to come in with the Japan, like into Japan cash stuffings on Thursdays with a little bit less money and start coming in with more money on Tuesdays for right now. So we have 50, 100, 10, 20. How did that even happen? Okay. 50, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 150. Oh my goodness. That means those last 3 are $50. Yeah, this one's a doozy. But it's going to save us $200. We're going to do a small one on this one. This one is to save for going to Dollywood again. There's nothing in the works right now, but I still, just like with the cruise challenge, did you see how smooth that came off? Just like with the cruise challenge, even though there's nothing currently planned, it doesn't mean you shouldn't start saving if you know it's a possibility. So in this one we have 23, and this one's going to save us 100. This is from Lemon Ivy as well. I get a lot of challenges from her. I really love her shop. She does like these die cutout ones, and then she does some sticker ones, and I just love them. Okay, travel book. That is this one. And this makes me nervous because we don't really have money. Oh, there's a 15 on here. I feel like if I scratched it, we definitely did it. So, $4. Oh, thank goodness. So this one is also going towards our Greece cruise. I want to be putting something towards it, but I'm not quite ready to like full on save for it. So we're just doing little things here and there. I do have a binder ready to go for once we're ready to fully save for it. So in this one so far we have 100, 200, 300, and 50 in the high yield already. And then 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. So $372 so far in this one. And this book brings in 2,355. So we're just a little bit past that 300. We still have almost $2,000 left to go. This is from Budget by Valerie. It's just a summer savings challenge, but it's all like super tropical. So it was just very fitting for a Greece cruise. All right, so that is that one. This is my New York challenge, and this one is from Lisa at the Happy Mailbox Company. Let me grab it. It's going to be in with all of my other challenges. Maybe. Where is it? Uh-oh. We have literally every other one here. Oh, there it is. I just passed it by accident. Okay. So we're trying to go to New York for the Cursed Child. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can just roll a d6 now. I literally just had all those d6 dice, you guys. There they are. They're under my book. Okay. So we're just going to roll a d6 to determine which one we're going to do. And it is number 5. Normally I would count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but since 5 is actually open, that's what we're going to do. And that one is orange, so let's color it in orange. The little dots on the Broadway sign are orange. Just going to put $5 into this one. We are not counting this one because I don't know how much it adds up to be. So, just going to put it in there, call it a day. Like I said, I did buy some more digital downloads specific to our Christmas trip that's coming up at the beginning of December, but my internet is acting up, so I actually can't even print them out right now. I can't even download. I can't even get to the purchase. Like, it took me forever to actually make the purchase, and now I can't even get to it. It's a nightmare. This one is from Summer at My Creative Savings, and it says, adventure is out there, but so are serial killers. So this one's going to go towards our Halloween fund for next year because I already bought the kids' costumes this year. Lennox she went as, I don't even know who she went as. Because she wanted to be Red from Descendants 4, but then she switched it. She went as, Bridget. She went as Bridget. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need one more dollar. And 12. She went as Bridget from Descendants 4. Wrigley went as Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, and then I got them each. That's what they did for Legoland. That's what they'll do for Halloween. But for SeaWorld, rather than wearing the same costumes again, Lennox got this really cute, like, neon romper. Let me show you, because I have it sitting right here. It's, like, super cute. I just bought it off Amazon. Because SeaWorld does, for their Spooktacular, which is the kids' Halloween stuff, they do very, like, neon colors. They do, like, a black light with these smoke bubbles. Really, really, like, vibrant colors. And it's because it's supposed to be like very aquatic. So I thought that was fitting. And then Wrigley, plus it always seems like it's 100 degrees hotter at SeaWorld than it is at any other park. And then Wrigley got this glow-in-the-dark skeleton shirt, which is super soft. Like, I expected it to be really cheap, but it's, like, really, really soft. Also from Amazon. So, this will go towards next year, since I've already bought their stuff for this year. We're out of money already. This is, like, the fastest I've ever been out of money. So, we are going to do dailies. These are mini challenges or large challenges that I break up to be mini challenges that I do every single time I record a cash stuffing video. And the purpose of these is to either take large challenges, break them down, do them in smaller increments so that they're more manageable and so that I'm cash stuffing them more frequently. So, the first one is this Japanese paper doll. This is a digital download from Lisa at the Happy Mailbox Company, and we are just doing 1 square a day. And currently, we are on this one right here. And that is $5. So we are just taking $5 bill and throwing it in this box and calling it a day so that I don't have to count this because we don't know what it's going to be. This challenge was actually designed for each colored square to be $1 and then each white square to be roll the dice. I decided to do each white square as roll the dice just like it says, but then for colored, each color has a different amount. So we have absolutely no idea what this is going to bring in, but this is going to go towards our Japan trip. And then my main goal is to have my backup credit card paid off by the end of the year. So every single time we are rolling a dice, $1, we're putting one whole dollar into here. That's okay. So in this one, this book is from Carmen at the Humble Budgeter. Every single time we are rolling a D6, that's how much we're putting in there. On Fridays, I put $25 into here. And every single time I get paid from a brand, because I'm a full-time travel influencer on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, every single time I get paid from a brand, I put $50 in here. So it's not just getting the, $1 to $6 from rolling the dice. So we put the $1 in there. So far we have done 1,500, 600, 700, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $1,709 has already been paid towards the credit card. Once the cash gets up to $50, it will get swapped over to prop money, and I'll make another $50 payment. 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So, $32 towards the next $50 payment. I'm hoping the day that you see this, I have gotten another payment, because I am waiting on a couple of payments, in which case, I think this is the only one that actually has ones on it. In which case, the next time you guys see this, I'll be doing a $50. I'll be doing $50 into here, not just the 1 to 6. And when I do those, I automatically make the payment before I start filming, and we just go ahead and put a prop bill in there for it because it is at that $50 threshold. So, we have officially done that one. And then last but not least, like I said, we are trying to pay off this backup credit card. So this is from Boy Mom Loves to Save. Every time I cash stuff, I scratch one circle on Fridays. I put approximately 25. I try to get as close to 25 as possible into this. So let's see what we're doing today. And this one will put, this one will help me pay off $800 towards my credit card. So we're putting $6. We've completed this card. So let's put it in the back. I actually forgot to grab that binder. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we need to put $6 into this one. We have 5 and 6. Same thing as the other one. Once the cash gets up to $50, we go ahead and make a payment and we swap this out for a prop. So let's see. And it's starting to rain, which means my phone is going to pick up all of that. So we have 100, 200 that's already been paid towards the credit card. 10, 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 48. So the next time we do this one, more than likely we will be making a credit card payment, which is really, really exciting. Even though we're not making a payment today because I didn't get paid, so I'm not putting 50 in from that. We didn't hit 50 in here, and we didn't hit 50 in the cash in the other book. Oh, wow, I hope you guys can still hear me. I'm going to go ahead and show you an update because I know TikTok hasn't seen an update in a while. So, as of October 4th, my balance was down to $1,620, which is amazing because my October goal was to get down to 1,500 by the, well, my original October goal was to get down to 2,000 by the end of October. I reworked my goals since I met them. I met September's and I met October's before September was even over with. So actually I need to put up here that I met that goal even. So these are the new debt goals. And that is to get October down, or to get the balance down to 1,500 by the end of October. Stretch goal is to get it down to 1,250 by the end of October. Stretch goal is to have it completely paid off by the end of the year so we can start 2026 without this debt, and we can start 2026 working on my main credit card. So this is where we're currently at, but obviously next time you guys see this, we should be making another $50 payment, which is really, really exciting. But that is officially all that I have for you guys today, and I will see you back here tomorrow. So until next time, bye.